Hey, Huckster here. I think I'm going to try to explain a little bit why I rant and rave so much about Christians putting themselves up on the level above everybody else, saying that they're in God's favor. And then they point out this group of people or this people that do this or this are going to hell to burn for eternity, while they see themselves as escaping all of this and going to heavenly bliss. You know, right now in Pakistan, there's millions of displaced people because of the floods, children starving and coming down with diseases, and they're living in a hell right now on earth, to use an example there. You know, there's people that I know that are Christians, and you know, I've had discussions with them, and they bring up people, thieves, and that thieves should go to hell, and if they caught a thief stealing their car and shot him, they wouldn't feel bad about it. But on further question, you ask these people, or you know, what is their fate? They're going to heaven. And you know, some of these very same people work for like utilities, and they'll tell you that, hey, there's the stock in the company they work for, their benefits of that stock is $1 million when, and you know, they're younger than me. They're ready to retire, and they can get $1 million off the worth of the stock that the company they work for. And it's a utility that's a necessity, especially for the elderly during the wintertime, to stay warm. I've talked to elderly people whose this certain utility would be over $300 for that month to stay warm. And what that shows me is this company is charging more for this service than what they have to pay for it, and they're making a huge profit. And then you've got these people that work for these utilities building up a huge nest egg because of the profits they take from poor people that have to use these services or die of exposure. In Revelations, it talks about not to harm the cost of the wheat or the oil. Is that not what's taking place with these companies? And these people work for these companies, so they're not just as much a part of it as the people who... I mean, you would have to be totally blind not to see these things. And there's... And you know, you see Christians on here making wagers with other Christians of how much they can eat. And they just gorge themselves in food, and they show you all this food they have prepared and all, and then you watch the news and you see these little babies with flies flying around their eyes and their mouth and nose. These babies are lifeless because they don't even have bread to eat. And if these Christians who are stuffing themselves with food are telling other groups of people they're going to hell and they're going to a heavenly bliss. And this angers me and brings about some of the comments I put in people's videos And, they won't have any part of it. They're just going to continue to condemn people to hell and complain about how bad things are when they can't wait to buy the newest gadget that comes out, the newest iPod or iPhone or whatever's out there. There's a verse in the Bible, and I can't remember where it is exactly, but these priests, rulers of the temple, are saying, didn't we feed the poor? Didn't we give our tithe? I take that back. They didn't say, didn't we feed the poor? They said, didn't we tithe and didn't we do palms and do all these things? And God says, yes, but there's still poor among you. Christians who they live, compared to the majority of the world, they live in a lap of luxury and complain about how bad things are. They're spoiled. They're selfish. You don't have to look very far to see those in the world that struggle, that suffer. I think the estimate is around 25,000 children die every day of starvation or curable illnesses, while we sit back talking about our $1 million that we're fixing to retire on, or showing us cooking all this food and just seeing how much we can eat, or talking about all our new gadgets and then saying how bad things are and tired of it, just tired of the way things are, ready for Jesus to return. Take me away from this mess. See, I get so angry at this kind of crap. And when I speak out against it, I'm just called a nut job and blocked. And most Christians that are popular on YouTube, among the groups I hang out with, have me blocked. And have for a while. Gear Up blocked me. Yoke Up, Christopher Ale, Sister Sunshine, Rapture Alert. They don't want to hear what you have to say. They just want to give you their side of it. And they complain about how the church is today. They got one man standing up there telling you all this stuff and you can't reply to it. But then they get on here and then they have their venue and you reply to it, and they don't like that. And people do that to me too. They don't like what I say. Right now I have nobody blocked, but I have blocked people in the past, but I've released that block. They anger me because they're not condemning my message. They start condemning me or insulting me. Don't bring up anything I've done or said. It's just start telling me I'm loony, all this. But anyway, I think I've had my rant. Peace, love, justice, understanding, music, and friends.